What's up guys, your host with the most, Lord Trunks, back at it again with these daily fitness videos. In this video I'm going to be talking about being alone and why does it benefit you and how come it's better off to be alone most of the time. So when you're alone most of the time, when you're chilling by yourself, I mean it kind of does suck. Like you don't have anybody to talk to, you're basically conversating with yourself. but the most beneficial thing that you get from being alone is you basically unveil your thoughts and unveil the habits that your thoughts always bring up. Have you noticed like whenever you're alone you always have these certain thoughts in your head, like just certain ones, like the same one that repeats? That's exactly what I'm talking about, and that depends on how you were programmed ever since, from when you were a little kid. Not every kid is programmed to have an abundant mindset. Most kids are actually programmed to have a mindset of scarcity. Now this causes a problem just because we don't want kids to have a scarcity mindset, because that leads mostly to depression and anxiety and shit like that. Because a kid with a scarcity mindset means that kid doesn't have any options. Basically, that kid is thinking like that, like, oh, I don't have any options, like this is my only way to do it. But if you're like a person or an individual who has an abundant mindset, nothing really phases you as much, because they're all learning experiences, and you learn that, oh, now I know how not to do things, and now I know how to do it the correct way. You get me? So people with an abundant mindset are created basically by being in solitude. Like those type of people are literally just on their purpose. It's not bad being alone, guys. You guys need to learn how to be alone. So whenever you're not around your friends or your family or whatever, you can easily make new friends. Just go out and go to the club and enjoy yourself. It's not even about getting the bitches or getting the whatever, like fucking. It's about enjoying yourself and enjoying the time that you have right now. Being in solitude is really hard. I could relate to this, guys. Like I hate being alone sometimes, because that's my problem. Sometimes I just can't be alone because my problem is I overthink too much. So what I do is surround myself with positive minded people, and they're basically my thoughts. They're basically like instead of listening to my own thoughts, sometimes I listen to them, like other people or the people around me, surrounding me, just because their mindset is more abundant than mine, and I'm barely learning how to manage this anxiety and this whatever depression, whatever you want to call it. And that's the only reason why I would even talk to people, really, because I noticed my way of doing things wasn't working. So I had to switch it up, and now I'm a lot happier, I'm a lot grateful, I'm a lot more successful, just because I actually I'm starting to enjoy being alone. I'm starting to enjoy really not giving a fuck as much, even though back then I really did give a fuck a lot. I used to care about people a lot. But now I'm starting to suppress that side of me. I mean, that's not a good thing, but I think it's a good thing, just because that was my problem. I got way too attached to people. And yeah, you know where it goes. You know how that goes. If you care about people too much, you know how it goes. You know yourself, like you start feeling shit and you don't know what to do. But my point is, guys, is being in solitude, being alone is really gonna benefit you. No matter who you are, doesn't matter. It'll actually benefit you a lot. If anything, you actually learn a lot about yourself. You'll learn new traits. You'll even learn new things. Like, it's crazy, man. I really didn't think I wasn't able to be. I can't say it. I didn't think that I would be doing what I'm doing right now, like having clients and cooking for them and training them. I didn't think that I would be able to do that. But when I started being in solitude and being alone, it started to become more realistic, like those ideas. Just because I was brainwashing myself with the with that idea that I can do whatever I want, no matter what. It doesn't matter what people think of me. As long as I like to do it and I find it fulfilling, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what anyone says. So that's what yeah, so that's it really, guys. Just being alone is really good for you. Don't be scared. I know it sucks sometimes because sometimes you really want to talk to people and really want to express yourself. But talking to yourself, listening to yourself is the best way to express yourself and learn. Because you learn more about yourself. Because other people might have different perspectives of you, so you might have a totally different perspective on yourself. I don't know, guys. I'm just talking. Hope you guys have a fucking amazing day. Have a productive day. Lord Trunks. Boom, 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 boom. Motherfucking out. Boom.